Oh, I'm live again. Wow. Twice in one day. That is progress. Hi. Except I find that it's twice in 1 week. And this is my poor little guy. This is the boy. He used to be huge. You used to be a huge boy. Yes. You were the biggest boy. Yeah. He's doing fine, old age. Old age. All right. Before I start this one, I put it in the description, but I want to say it up front too. The following contains some information that some might find not offensive. Not This isn't bad stuff. This is um let's just say it's going to be real. Okay. All right. This particular chapter is Shoy finally gets some brain back enough to talk to one of the doctors at the pain clinic and ask what the hell. Now I had a big problem. If you've read that uh I read if you've watched the video of mine where I said my brain just um it's still it's coming back. She goes, I'm so glad to see you again. And she's very nice. But I put it to her plainly. Why didn't you guys have a protocol for for when something bad happens with this stuff that you can, nah, nah, nah. And she goes, okay. And then we've had the following conversation. And we got to fill in the story, which made me feel a lot better. Because it showed that the clinic was really, really trying to get some help to me. Now, here's the part, okay? If you don't want to get embarrassed, I'm not embarrassed to say, because it shows that, yes, I was unconscious. I was not just sleeping. All right. Now, I was like that for 3 days at the very least, and another couple days getting out of bed once to get a drink of water and go to the bathroom and go right back to bed. During the time, I kept complaining when I woke up that the bed was wet. There must be a hole in the bed. We have a water bed. I've had it for, as long as we've been married. And yes, they do still make them. But Butch was apologizing, and I'll fix the hole, when you get better and you can get out of bed and stuff. Well, the bed wasn't perforated. I had no control of my bladder. Another sign that I was unconscious, not sleeping. Um, and thus I was very, very wet, and everything was very wet. I ruined the bed, um, which is nice because now we got nice things on there. Yeah, and so because she kept saying, "Well, we tried, we tried to get him to." Okay, if you can't get her to the clinic, get her in an ambulance, get her to a hospital. All right, here's some reality. I don't have anything to sell you. The reality of the situation is I'm a big girl. I am also living in a trailer. Our bedroom is in the very back. The trailer does not have a whole lot of space to bring in a board to take me out. And it would take more. And plus, like I said, wet. And that's so it was impossible. And my husband was very unhappy with the fact that he thought he wasn't taking care of me. Oh, for crying out loud, the boy saved my life. He kept, um, he said that I would wake up and talk to him for a couple of minutes and then I'd fall asleep. And I said, sorry, wasn't me. I don't know who you talked to. He says, well, you got up once and got a soda and went back to bed. Wasn't me. I remember absolutely nothing still, except for um, some very interesting hallucinations. And yes, I still have hallucinations, oral and visual. Um, not they don't bother me because I don't pay attention, you know, and I still sleep a lot. Uh, but it made her feel better and it made me feel better because we filled in the story of why, you know, certain things weren't done. My husband stayed home with me to make sure that my breathing, I mean, depressed breathing. The thing I think that helped was the antagonist drug. And I'm saying antagonist, and that's probably not correct. It fights the drug they gave me. Now that was in my system. That's why they said she should be awake because the drug that she takes normally, if she stops taking it, she's going to get all and and wake up. Nope, didn't happen that way. But that wasn't their fault. That's my body and that's my body's chemistry and probably the shock of the very first drug that I've ever had given to me that I had a reaction to. I've had a you can get if you want to know what your body is most likely to work with, as far as pharmacology, chemicals, medications. They can take a sample and sorry, and this one had three columns. Okay, it had keep away from, it had be careful with, and then it had go for it. And I had like two things in the watch it, nothing in the no way, and all the rest in the go for it. So I never, nobody expected any kind of reaction to happen to me. And the half life of this drug is as far, I only had like two. Okay, we're not talking like a couple of days. We're talking two, and it's supposed to be three, and my husband refused to give me the third one. That's probably another thing that saved my life because I think a third would have done it. But crud, I forgot what I was saying. That that's a common thing too. Yes, it has aggravated my fibromyalgia. Oh, and then I'm asking her, when's my next puncture? And she's going, well, you last had it on da, 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 da. And I'm going, okay, I'm supposed to have it every 3 months, I think you guys skipped me. So because that is it's supposed to be a regular thing so that your system is used to it, and you get the best benefit from it. So yeah, so they scheduled that, and so I think that we're pretty back to square with the pain clinic as far as this explodo bango bongo thing goes. Yes, I'm a weirdo. But I was mostly a weirdo before. I cannot blame any of my illnesses or my injuries. Speaking of which, put it in the description. Put in the description. You know how people have um, medical alert bracelets, and you'll have like penicillin or they, if you got Hep C or diabetes, whatever. And we don't got none. We need one for the uh illness. No, sorry, I got it wrong already. Okay, for the Invisible Illness and Injury Club. But the problem is we make up most of the rest of the population. Oh, but it's true. If you do not have a visual sign that you have a problem, you are not treated. Okay, let me give you a demo. And if I already gave you this demo, just pass it by. If you're going somewhere to, I don't know, some sort of event, and you need seating that you can get to, it's in a stadium or coliseum, whatever, and they've set aside. And you go in there and you're walking pretty slow, and you're trying to get to a seat that you can, and they'll look at you and they'll go, well, this is for people with special needs. Special need. I gotta sit down. Now, the same thing, except you have a cane, which you are leaning on pretty heavily. They'll say, right here. I've even had people who know me, have known me since I was, a kid, still not, it's not there if I don't have a physical sign. Oh, you're right, right. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, the Invisible Illness and Injury Society. Ay. I think that would fit, don't you? Okay, well, that was also the beginning of, well, actually, I'll be putting the ones before in here too. The beginning of the um, subject on medical. It can be anything, guys. Anything you want to talk about. Medical problems that people don't see, that is frustrating. Uh, medical that make you have to work from home, do whatever. This and you can tell that I am very, very t- 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 yeah. You don't have to worry about AI because I got more metal in my. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that happens a lot too. I'm sorry, I just zoned off. Yes, we'll have to talk about that, and I hope you enjoy this new format. The horror story format on the other page is not ready yet, as that gets done, they will come off of this page, and this page will just be about health and well-being and whatever you want to chat about. People writing books, maybe they shouldn't, and stuff like that. But for now, love you guys. You're not supposed to say that. Love you guys. Well, I don't get paid. Don't expect to. I took down my Patreon because I can't offer you guys anything right now. I'm barely getting stuff on my own page. But I appreciate you guys very much. I know my views are under 100. That's putting it mildly. That's fine by me. Uh, whatever we can get together, we can get together. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.